topic title for today. You determine your income. And by the way, I'm not going to make any lifestyle claims here, any income claims, but I do want to talk about how you, within your life, your decisions, your choices, your thoughts, and everything determine the income that you're making. Sometimes people are like, well, no, I don't determine my income. It's, I'm put in this situation. I want to talk about this today because sometimes when I speak from stage, I ask how many people are self employed. And what I find is about, 10 to 15% of the audience will raise their hands. And then I stop, I ask them how many people are really self-employed. I pause and people, they kind of look at each other, they look back at me, and soon one by one hand after another goes up. Almost till every single person has raised their hands. And they realize that everybody is self-employed. And so a big mistake that many people make is to think that you work for anyone else. You're always self-employed. From the time that you take your first job until the time that you retire, you are the CEO of your life, no matter who signs your paycheck. Okay? So you've got to remember that you are working for yourself. You are the president of your company. So in the long run, as a result of the things that you do or fail to do, you determine how much you earn. That's why I never felt like that I worked a job for 2 years back in the day. I never felt like that boss determined how much money that I earned. I determined if there's a ceiling or not. Like if you want to increase your pay, you can go to the nearest mirror. You can negotiate with your boss, which is yourself, right? I wake up in the morning, I look in the mirror, I say, look, how much money do I want to make today, right? 5 grand, 10 grand, right? You determine your own income. If you're not happy with any part of your work, it's up to you to change it. If there's a part of your work or personal life that you don't like, you waste your time, you're complaining about it, take action, change it. You've got to accept total responsibility for everything that you are and everything that you ever will be. You are where you are and what you are because you've decided to be there. Some people, they don't agree when I say that. They say, well, look, I didn't decide to get divorced. I didn't decide, my spouse cheated on me. I didn't decide to get fired or laid off or whatever. I'm going to say this again, and this is for myself too. For the most part, you are where you are and what you are because you've decided to be there. You took that job. You married that spouse. You decided to have kids or not. You decided to take on that debt. Look, life hits everybody, including myself. Everything that you accomplish for the rest of your life will be largely determined by the actions that you take or fail to take. You are responsible. You determine your own success. And so when you take personal responsibility for your life, that's when you begin to really start living. See, you are in charge. You are in control. You are your own boss. There are no limits except the limits that you allow the outside world to place on yourself and your thinking. So let's just say, for example, that you decide that you want to double your income in the next 3 to 5 years. Now, that's a reasonable goal, that some people you're already achieving right now. So to double your income, you have to double the value, your output relative to your input. You have to double the value of your contribution is what that really means. So if you want to increase the amount that you get out, you have to make a plan to increase the amount that you want to put in. It's all about value. People want pay raises, but they're not willing to increase their value. They want just a pay raise. They want the Chairman 100 pay with Platinum 300 work ethic. They wonder why that it never actually comes. But you've got to understand, as the president of a company of one, meaning yourself, your company, you've got to develop an area of uniqueness. Like, what makes you different? You've got to decide to be excellent in the work that you do. You've got to become elite so that you can rise to the top. And so when you think about what is my competitive advantage that I have, that right there is going to be the determinant of your financial success in life and your career. And so I think for myself, what is this competitive advantage that I have? What are the things that I can personally improve on? You literally have the ability to change your life by simply changing not just your thoughts, but the actions that you take. And so the question is, and you've got to realize, you can always do more than you think you can, always more. We can double, we can triple our value, and guess what's going to happen with your check? It will eventually increase. It is the laws of the universe. There is a law that when you put in more work, eventually, whether it's in a week, a month, 6 months, you're going to get more in return. And so the call to action today, number one, see yourself today as you are the CEO of your life inside of your company. I don't care if you work a job, you are the CEO of the company. So you have to decide how much that you want to get paid. And I think this too, if you saw your work ethic, would you pay what you're getting right now? That's something to think about. Think about your work ethic. Number two, you've got to step up your game. I don't care if it's within business, if it's within trading, whatever it is that you're doing. I want you to make the decision to step up your game. There's no excuses. I'm tired, got so much going on. Welcome to the club. Everybody's got stuff going on. Everybody's got different kind of circumstances. There's no excuses. I'm going to cut something out of my life if I have to make sure that I get more time invested, because the life that we live right now is the result of what we have done the last 6 months, including what we haven't done the last 6 months. This is how your life is going to begin to change. Look, guys, this is my message for you today. If you like it, go ahead and put an amen inside of that chat box. I hope that you guys have a fantastic Monday, and we will see you guys on the next episode. Thanks, everyone.